Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another stream.
What's up, you guys?
I'm Stretch. That's Birdo, and this is our special guest, Rach.
Hey.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're here tonight to actually interview Rach. So that's pretty exciting. We're gonna start off the show like we always do with the Pledge of Allegiance and the headphone thing. All right, this is our third live stream, so like I said, we're still working out the kinks and everything. We're gonna be like a professional stream, I promise. It might take us like a few years, you know. But you know what?
I wouldn't say a few years, but give us this is our last one, and we gonna be good after that.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, like we always do, we start off with the Pledge of Allegiance and set up this camera angle here. All right, so behind the camera is an American flag, and we'll recite the Pledge of Allegiance.
All right, here we go.
Right.
Y'all ready?
All
I
right.
pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Thank you, guys. All right, so this is a special stream tonight. We have a special guest here. She's actually in the military.
I am.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thanks.
She's a bad chick, for sure. And we're going to be asking her some questions. It's going to be almost like we're going to interview her on her experiences in life, because not only is she just, part of the military, but she's actually a really cool chick who has a very interesting life. I met her a few weeks ago, and I just thought to myself, I was like, this is an amazing woman, and I gotta share her with everybody that I know, because she's accomplished so much in her life, her short life. She's not even that old. So I don't know, Rachel, why don't you just tell the people a little bit about yourself, like where you came from and how you got here and whatnot.
All right. So, migrated from a little island around the age of 18. After that, I was like, okay, I wanted to do something with my life. Then work at McDonald's. So, decided to join the military. Some of my family, friends, and members were already in, so I didn't mind doing it. Always been a little tomboy, watching Rambo, all that stuff. That's what really motivated me to join. And I saw the branch I wanted to go Navy, and I went Navy. And I walked straight in, joined, and never looked back ever since. And now it's marking close to like 6 years. And so.
Awesome. So how did you go from that small island to becoming an American citizen?
So I was born up here, but family went back to the island. Then
you were born here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Parents dated, messed around.
So you were an American citizen, and then you moved back to the island that you're from.
Yes, I did. Mom did that. I don't know. What was it? 9/11 really messed them up. They just couldn't get citizenship. Went back home with me. Had to pass high school, and it was like, I'm joining the military. Better life, better job. Might as well use my citizenship for something good, right?
Right.
And I did it. And
Very cool.
yeah.
So you've been in the military for the past 6 years?
around 6 years, yep. Soon to be, yep.
Yeah. So what can you tell us about, I don't know, the good, the bad, and the ugly of your experience?
One, it's not easy. Two, being a female in a very male-dominated branch is not easy. Definitely if you go to boot camp, a lot of the female RDCs are going to be on you and tell you the truth that you're going to always have to work harder than them. They're going to be working good with you one day, and the other day they're going to hate you just to give an opinion. Even if you're right about something, you definitely have to have a strong head on your shoulders. Being emotional doesn't really fit here, but you don't have to not have tough skin. Like, I get emotional sometimes, but you gotta wash your face, go right back into it. Just all hands, all fingers, and toes down on deck.
Now, do you have any regrets on joining the military? I'm sure a lot of people wonder, like, like, oh, you joined the military.
Definitely probably would have rethink, let me see, maybe the job that I got, because I didn't really fully understand everything. And when you're going through the process and the maps, they're just trying to give you a rate right there and then to ship you out. So I would have definitely asked them to explain it a lot better to me. I definitely would was actually considering Army at first, but I didn't feel too comfortable speaking to the Army recruiters. I just wasn't feeling the vibe. But because one of my relatives is Army and she's retired now and happy, so I'm thinking about that. But that's really cool. But besides Army, maybe I would have actually looked at the options of going officer, because it's a little better, as they say. You can get more out of like your 8-year contract compared to being enlisted, because you get 5 years out to sea, 3 years shore. And in an officer program, you actually get a degree out of it when you graduate everything. So in our 4 years at the academy, you come up with a degree, whereas enlisted, you have to come in, wait to use your bill to go to school, and you have to do it on your free time, and you have to have the calls in your rates first before you can even apply to do college. Wow. So, and deployment sets you back because there's no Wi-Fi on some of the ships. So, it's like you have to wait 5 years to get this degree, whereas people that do officer, they actually graduate with their degrees and they go into the fleet. Okay. I definitely would rethink that.
Yeah, like, Alberto, do you have any questions?
I mean, thank you again for sharing your story. I mean, so far, and it's just, it's awesome that people want to serve this country, and I think that based on what she said, the title that she was given, she fully didn't understand, and so I felt like there was just miscommunication there, and they were just trying to fill in the job, and they filled it in, and thank God it was her, because I'm pretty sure she's good at what she does for sure. But I think my question for you would be, like, I know getting that GI Bill is awesome, and would you say that that's the selling point for a lot of people, like, that are just getting out of high school? Is that the selling point? Like, hey, you can use the GI Bill, they pay for your school, but the thing they don't tell you is that, but you're gonna have to do it on your time. Because when we need you to be on that ship, guess what? You're on that ship, and hey, oh, by the way, no Wi-Fi.
Yes, that's definitely a thing.
Hey, hold that thought. What's up, Aaliyah Nicole 22? What's up, man?
Thank
yeah,
hi.
Respect, yeah, for
Thank
sure.
you.
Respect to you, not to me.
I think she said that to y'all.
Nah,
to all of us.
To all of us. Thank you.
Hey,
definitely.
Thanks for tuning in. Okay, now go ahead.
Definitely the schooling, because if you're from poverty, growing up poor, college is something you could only dream about. So definitely they sold the GI Bill, but the 2018, 2019, you only had to do around 2 years on your ship, and then you can apply to start college. Now they changed it recently to 3 years, and I joined at 18, so no 19-year-old really want to do college. I just wanted to learn the military first.
Right.
But if you're coming at 25 and you gotta wait 3 years to get even your associates, it's kind of like you're hitting the mid-age crisis, the 30s or 40s.
Yeah,
You gotta still
definitely.
wait to start college, and that's if you're not on deployment, if you have Wi-Fi. So yeah.
Hey, check it out. I done tell you what. What's up, bro? You actually came and showed up. Hey, thank you, man, for coming
Thank
in, man.
you.
Dude, that's awesome, dude. I'll never forget that. Seriously. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And then Aaliyah Nicole has something to say. Now, respect to her. Thank you for your service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Right on.
I mean, it's definitely still. It's like I don't like waiting for stuff. I know silly that sounds, but in the end, it's like you're. It's free college, and you work being in the military already gives you college points. So you're cutting like you're getting points as you serve.
Yeah.
And when you do get that degree or your associates or your masters, you realize you earned it because you've done all that work, all that time waiting, and now it's coming back to you. You know.
Yeah.
So there's benefits too.
There is
so
benefits
that's
to
great.
it. You know.
Yeah, I don't
awesome.
tell you what, said, of course, man, glad I had some downtime at work to be here, dude. Hey, I'm glad you had some downtime too, man.
Right.
Even more than you are glad. No,
Yeah.
but I appreciate you popping in and saying what's up, man. That's really awesome. Like I said, you know, this chick, she's been in the military for 6 years, and you know, she's kind of being interviewed by me and my co-host Berto. She's actually our like first real guest on the stream, so
Yeah.
it's a really big moment for us moving forward. You know, that I could actually convince somebody to wear a mask and come on the stream with me is mind blowing, dude. So
That just says there's many more of us
Mhm.
than we know.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it would be hard. Well, it is hard, but it's not impossible. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate her coming on to the stream tonight because she's got so much stuff to tell. You know, she's got such an interesting story. If anybody in the chat has questions about service in the military, feel free to ask.
That's a nice comment.
yeah, that was a nice comment.
Aaliyah Nicole says slay.
Thank you, Queen.
I think she means that you looking pretty dope. I don't tell you what says I'm stoked you're getting this going and having someone like her to come and support and help lift up your.
I didn't get
Your
that. but
program.
I
it's
kinda
all
read
good.
it.
It's
Yeah.
all good.
Mhm.
Hey,
You got
man.
it, girl.
Yeah, dude.
I still got my opinions. Like I'm still a person. Like of course, don't get me wrong. In uniform, I can be talking about politics and be open. But once I still have a saying, once I'm off work, I'm gonna be a human being. Of course, you know you always represent the flag on your uniform, but I still think we should be allowed to say what we have to say respectfully. And my opinion still matters because I'm still serving. I'm serving many people that have. We have differences, but we can come to a common ground. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We should
Yeah,
still
that's
be
true.
able to do that.
Yeah. Aaliyah Nicole says, was being away from family hard during deployment?
Yes. When I first came in, I was like the baby bird of my department. I didn't even have the email set up, so I didn't even know I can email people. I didn't even know where the library on the ship was. I didn't even know how to check my bank account. Everything I had to learn once I came up there. I didn't even know there was a app for the bank.
Oh man.
I didn't know how email and zip codes work. I kind of had to learn everything. And I went my first deployment with not even a phone call. I didn't even know I could buy the cards to use the payphone on the ship. I just did a deployment by myself and stayed to myself. And other people on the ship were like, hey, let me show you how to use this and how to use a payphone and how to use a card to scratch off the coin. And I definitely had a lot of growing and learning to do myself. But it did suck because when I came back, you know, the people that you left behind, you know, got older. I missed some moments with family, like graduations and funerals and, you know, cool events. But it's all worth it now for this moment.
Yeah, definitely. I don't tell you what. He says, haha, I feel you. I love your anonymity with the masks.
Thank you.
I fully agree with the last statement. I don't really know what the last statement he's agreeing with, but
The
that's
opinions.
awesome, dude. I appreciate you. Agreeing. We're not a radical group of people. Believe it or not, I don't know. We're kind
I don't
of
think so.
We're different.
yeah, we're normal folks.
Ooh, this is okay. I have plans.
Okay, so Alina Nicole says, I get that my sister's husband got deployed after having his first child. He got deployed for 9 months overseas. Ah, shit.
Yes.
God damn.
See, he got overseas.
That's what I think of that.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? It comes out. You know what? I'm not even feeling that good, dude.
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
It's on my shoe
Dude.
God, you're good.
again.
But yeah.
Sorry to hear what happened to you when you were
Yes.
17. That's
Yeah,
you know,
but 9 months after your kid got born, I mean,
That's-
what's the deal?
that's not easy.
Not being able to join. I understand that. Actually, I have a story about that. Someone in boot camp, she had a lung disease, and she found out, and like by week 2, they had to send her back home, medically separate her, and she, did things to provide for her siblings. So there are some people that genuinely want to join for safety, closure, a new beginning, but they can't join due to medical reasons they didn't even know they had. So some people have gone into boot camp and got told, I went to collect medicine one time at boot camp, and this guy got told his kidneys were failing. Young 21-year-old. He didn't care about military brand that moment. He just cried in front of me, and he said he's basically dying. So as they were testing us, because in boot camp you go to doctor checkups, everything.
Right. They gotta
He
know.
found that out. So they will medically separate you, and then when you go home, you gotta tell your family this. So I don't know where he's at right now. I never saw him after boot camp, but
I don't.
I
Tell
hope
you,
he's okay.
Yeah, I don't tell you what he said. That's sad.
yep.
Yeah, man, dude. It's tricky, man. You join the military and you kind of you gotta roll with the punches. I mean, you know, every choice you make in your life, it's always gonna have pros and cons. You know what I mean? So, I don't tell you what said. I had plans to join the Marines ever since I was a kid. When I was 17, I got shot by gangbangers. Damn, man. Sorry to hear about that. Who were trying to jump a friend of mine. The damage from that incident had the recruiters turn me away at the time. Ended up having my son, who's on the spectrum of autism, wouldn't leave him. Man.
You did the right thing as a parent, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you.
but yeah,
I'm
that's
glad you're still here.
yeah, that's man.
Yeah, it's crazy because I mean I don't really share, but I was shot at the age of 21. I was I was a hustler. I wasn't selling the right stuff that was legal at the time. Today is legal, but I got shot over $160, and I was getting robbed. And I thought that I can fight the guy off, and it kind of led to a little bit of a scruffle, and then I got shot in the stomach, and then I also got shot in the hip. And I drove myself to a local Denny's, and I was trying to drive to a hospital. I couldn't do it, and the ambulance came. They cut all my clothes off right there in the restaurant, and once I got to the doctor, I mean, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, it's a story. I get to use it, just kind of like what you get to use too by telling your story.
Yeah.
We all have a story, and the cool thing is that when we share it with others, it helps other people. And so that's really, I think what the goal is here, Stretch, with you, is just sharing our stories so we can connect, but also talk about what's going on in the world. And we're just excited to be here. So thank you guys for joining us, if I can say something.
Right.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
I did
man.
not know that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
shot
it's only been a few weeks.
Yeah.
It's been a few weeks since you guys knew each other. We just recently met. So this is the beginning of something strong. And there'll be others. And if you guys want to join us too, Come on, we'll get you a mask. Jump
Yeah.
on. Let's hear your opinion because your story matters.
Hey, Aaliyah, notice you said that the stream is lagging, and you gotta go. Hey, I'm really sorry. I don't know. Hey, is it lagging for you too? I don't tell you what. Is it lagging for you too, or is it just on her end?
So we can try to fix it at least.
Yeah, I don't want to try. It's good for you. All right, so maybe it's just on
Internet connection.
Yeah, internet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, everybody say goodbye to Aaliyah.
Bye,
Bye,
Leah.
Leah. Thank you.
Thanks for the beautiful
Yeah.
comment. That's
Catch
really
us
nice.
afterwards when we put it on YouTube.
Yeah, this whole stream is gonna be posted on YouTube either tonight or tomorrow or the next day or like a week from now. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So hey, thanks for dropping in. That was huge. I really love it. Having people come in and be an active chatter.
Thank
Because
you.
yeah, sometimes people come in and then they don't say anything and they just watch it, and that's fine too. But big love for people that actually want to get involved in the conversation.
That's right.
Is there any more like questions y'all gotta ask
Yeah.
me?
Hey, I don't tell you what. Do you have any more questions you want to ask her? Cause oh wait a minute. Oh,
No lag for you. Okay, that's good. That's good.
K
So we're
8
rolling.
K8 Mr. K. No lag with you.
Okay.
All right, for sure, dude.
Well, maybe want to join a server originally. Okay, originally, opportunity. Dad, my father being alcoholic, being poor as well. But originally, it was definitely my godmother. The way how I liked how her army uniform looked, sleeping bag, the Rambo movies. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
love Rambo.
Rambo, okay, it was Rambo.
Yeah, we need to get you the little,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, purple one.
The Rambo movie and my godmother and the way she was put together, that definitely inspired me, and I liked her stories. I couldn't imagine a woman that was so skinny and small was doing all these amazing things. And I'm
Yeah.
also a very small person, so I was like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it, and get paid and get school.
Yeah, I don't tell you what
Yeah.
said. Same for me. Also, the life lessons that would carry
Oh yeah,
after. I bet she's super proud of
she
you.
is actually. She is. She actually did. When I graduated, she was definitely proud of me. I just hope I can do as much years as she did. Definitely.
Sounds like you're on the right track. So good job.
Hey, 6 years and 12 more to
Yeah.
go.
Can I
14?
ask a question?
Of course, go ahead.
How? What's the plan? Are you going for your 20? Or are you going for 40? Or is this something?
I mean, you're
is it?
6
I know it's a
years-
tough question to
you're
ask.
6
You don't have to answer
you're
it, but
6
I'm
do you
gonna answer
plan
it.
on sticking with the military for at least 20 years to get your? What, they got a pension, right? Where?
My retirement. So
Yeah, how many years do you have to be in the military to get the retirement?
20 years,
20.
right?
Oh wow.
But it depends. If you get out due to medical
that's
injury,
normal.
you can get a disability check. as
Actually,
well.
20 years. I think in the private sector, you have to be working somewhere for like 30 years.
Yeah.
So actually, yeah, 20 years in the military. Well, not to mention you put your life on the line.
Yeah, well, she was saying too. I mean, you could still, if you got hurt or something, then
You
you
can
could
get
still.
out. Some people do one contract, and they can also get out with a disability check because you do work a lot. I was working 16-hour days. So some people just do one contract and just take the GI Bill, get out, and then they'll continue from there. I thought I was gonna do one contract and get out. They got me with
got
a
you.
realistic bonus.
Yeah.
So I took it, and now I'm on my second contract. I would say a lot of leadership have told me they can see me doing the 20,
Yeah.
and I'm just here. I'll see. No promises.
We'll see what the next contract says.
Yes.
All right.
That's cool.
Don't tell you what had some more to say. They try and get you on the hook with those reenlistment bonuses. Haha.
I did it. I took it. I took that 15K. Okay, I took it.
One of my best friends growing up is about to transition out of the Navy into civilian life.
Yes.
Well, good for
Eventually, if
them,
I
you
do
know?
decide to get out,
Yeah,
I know I got opportunities.
if it's not for you, it's
Yeah,
not for you.
it's okay to get out because you are like one of the commenter said earlier, you are missing out on life events. There are some memories and moments you're not gonna get back.
Right.
And especially with a lot of friends of mine that have kids. One of my friends, she did 12 years in, and she got out because she's missing so many years of her son's lives, like their school. And you know, when you're some of them that station in Bahrain and stuff, they don't really get as much time to even be on the phone sometimes. So you are like, when it comes down to it, like there's only so much you can miss from your child's physical life, you know, until that guilt starts tripping in, and you got to decide if it's the military or your family.
Right.
And most people gonna pick your family eventually. Yeah. So if you don't have that steadiness at home, you're gonna do what's best for yourself, because it affects your mental health as well and your family's mental health. So it's okay. You can do one contract. You can do 20. I know someone that did 35 years.
Right. Wow.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
But they're happy. They're happy though.
That's what they were called to do.
Yes.
That's what it makes sense. And let's just say, military right now, you do your 8, you get out.
Yeah.
Is there something that you got planned that you want to do, that's something that's like important to you? And if there is, could you share that?
Yes. So for anyone out there, what most people do right now, if you come, you know, when you join, you get a secret clearance, right? And depends on what job you have. Some of them have top secret, and you know, the list goes on. Most people now, you can actually get out and become a Navy contractor. So you could paint the ship as a Navy contractor, civilian now. You're civilian, that's a Navy contractor, and you get paid a little bit more. So you keep your clearance, your 401k, and you're getting paid more money originally than me coming in as an E1 2018. So I would say if you want to get out, become a Navy contractor, you could work full-time or part-time. There's like 3 or 4 different shifts, and you're getting that money weekly. And they also pay for you to go to the night school so you can learn that trade or whatever. But you're getting paid like $2-3 grand to paint a ship.
Right.
All right. Don't tell you what said. Yeah, each person's story is different, and how long they should or could stay differs dramatically. Not easy for a lot of people, families involved and stuff. Another question I have had to do, or have you had to do any deployments or tours?
Yes. I've done 3 so far.
Wow.
Each was 7 months. Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'm topped out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously. Man, you get some love over here.
Mad respect.
Y'all could do the other one for me.
You know,
All right, we got you.
Yeah,
Just 'cause what you did, I'm sure the least we can do. You know what I mean?
yeah, she even helped me stain my fence today.
Yeah. She worker.
Just
right here, go getter.
You know,
I mean,
and that's what I was telling her when we were staining my fence and picking up some sticks in my yard. I told her, I was like, you know, this is what you're fighting for. This is what your service to me. You're providing me this lifestyle.
Thank you.
By doing what you're doing. You know, so I know it's so easy to think that America is a messed up country and all the people are all a bunch of wackos and perverts and criminals, and you know, it's just nice that she could experience a little bit of a good life,
normalcy for me,
of an American who loves his house, loves his family, loves his land, takes care of it. So I thought that was kind of interesting to bring up to you guys.
Purple is a tough cookie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I don't play that. I work with 3,000 males on the ship.
Yeah, she's a bad chick, man, for sure.
I don't play that.
what's your excuse? Just say, I ain't got one, so.
I don't tell you what says, if America falls, so does the free world.
Hell yeah.
The freest place has complete freedom. Nation, none. I butchered the hell out of your comment, bro. Sorry. All right, let me read that again. If America falls, so does the freest known place. No place has complete freedom. Okay, yeah, right.
Nation known to, yeah.
Freest nation
Say
known
that
to man.
again.
Amen, dude. Like, I know, like, everybody's like, you're not even really free in America. And it's like, well, no shit. Duh. I mean, but we're as free as we can be.
Right. We're able to do this.
Yeah.
And live in a society. You know, I mean, of course, you just can't run around murdering people.
No, you
Oh,
can't,
that's
yeah.
free.
Anywhere. You can't do that anywhere.
I mean, what's your definition of freedom? You know, like just anarchy, I guess. I don't, you know, so, but yeah, dude, no doubt, man. This is a great country. It's not perfect.
Not perfect, but it's what I'm serving for.
It never will be, but we're always trying to get to be more perfect, man. And that's all we can really do. So, Ed, I don't tell you what, man. We're gonna take a small break, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna ask her opinion about issues that pertain to females that me and my co-host Berto, we don't really we can't speak for females.
Right.
Obvious. Unless are you planning on transitioning?
No, well, our pronouns is he's he and I'm him. And him and he's he.
Yeah.
So
and
we can't
right.
you know,
and then
we got purple here. We got purple. That's what
we got
she
purple.
identifies as.
So we're
You
gonna
know.
get the female position, and you know what? If America keeps going down this route, our pronouns are gonna be was, were.
Yeah.
Toaster also.
Promise. We're gonna get into a little bit more of hard questions, because me and well, basically, we don't have a female perspective on a lot of the issues of today. So having a female here is we're going to totally take advantage of this.
Okay.
Yep.
Shoot them shots straight.
And I don't know where my cell phone is. Son of a bitch.
Or virtually, I bet you got this.
Yeah.
Alberto.
Yeah, let's ask some questions. So
Okay.
let me ask
Alright.
number one, and let's stretch, get his mind right. So, I mean, when it comes down to the female's perspective, it's definitely it's different than the males, if we could all say that. And we all have a different perspective on a lot of things. Now,
Hey, hold on.
Go ahead.
K. Mark Purple. We going to war soon?
I cannot confirm or deny, but
I don't know. She's in
I
the
have to put
military,
it, I have to
so
put it in a way. Nothing is compromised, okay? I cannot confirm or deny, but if I was any civilian citizen, I would just have all my, shirts and pants together and get my flock right. You know what I'm saying? Always to be safe than sorry, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Good question. Good
Yes,
question.
That's a good question, though.
All right. So, we got questions. We want a female's opinion, and opinions cannot be right, and opinions cannot be wrong.
We all got them,
Yeah.
just like armpits, and sometimes they stink. So.
All right. Oh, and what do you like the new sunglasses? I mean, like, do you like it?
I'm getting mine next week. Just a heads up.
It's good, dude.
They just want to show off.
Yeah, they're just showing off the American
Yeah,
colors.
so, anyway.
we love America.
All right, so you're kind of an immigrant,
In a way, yes.
sorta. You were born here, but then raised in the island country that you don't want to say, and that's fine. So what was your life like living in that island country? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it a nightmare? Was it paradise? The people want to know.
It was definitely in between. Like any island like Puerto Rico and Costa Rica, it's very beautiful. But of course, if you live there, our money's not really worth anything. So you definitely have to struggle. Like a 2-liter Coke costs $20.
Wow.
The 11 ounce of 6
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I know it got on you.
You good?
A whole chicken that costs like $8 in Walmart. It costs like $30-$40 to get like a little chicken. It's definitely, if you want to go to the beach to get some cheap food, you're good. But a day-to-day living is not easy. You don't. Now, I can't even remember going to a doctor's appointment as a kid to even get checked up, if I'm being honest. So, you know, you have your herbal medicine, stuff like that. It's
Now,
not,
what about like crime or?
crime rate is up. Yep, it's up there. A lot of women go missing where I'm from. Just to let y'all know, you know, I'm not gonna hide that. And child marriage was still a thing where I was from, a little bit. It was still happening. So like 16-year-olds were being sold and married to like 20, 30-year-olds. That was still a thing in 2016. Hey, I want
Wow.
1,000 babies. So
That's
I'm
wild.
24. I live there.
Now,
Yeah.
was the reason you moved back to America and joined the military? Was it because it was kind of crappy? For lack of a better word.
It's very patriarchal a little bit. It's
Like,
very
did-
narrow-minded, yeah.
And so, did the people in your life know that you were an American citizen, and were they jealous of you?
Yes, even in primary school, cause we had to get the shots. I don't know if they still do this up here, like shots when you're in elementary school. And I was told to bring my birth paper, and they saw United States of America. The teacher told the class, and it was, "You're American. You're stupid." At 6, 7 years old, I don't know,
Wow.
but I was getting A's, and we're in elementary school. Like, I don't
Right.
give a fuck. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, we call it primary school, but
But
primary school, yeah.
so you always just were like, I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Yes, because over citizenship, and I mean, my grandma have a saying: we eat the same food and we shit the same shit, right? So, what's the difference?
Right.
And we're all eating the same things like corn and corned beef, I don't know,
Rice,
rice,
beans,
same thing. So,
Tortillas.
exactly, we did
It
the same
wasn't.
thing.
Yeah, it wasn't like.
Nobody ate lobster.
Yeah, that's
or
what I'm.
salmon.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you think you live in a small town and you gotta eat, from the same little restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, that's basically. The way you live.
I did, yeah.
And there ain't no Wendy's coming in. No,
Fuck, Wendy's didn't come until 2017.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely.
After you left. Thank
but
you.
does anybody in chat have any questions for her before we move on to the next subject?
Anyone actually use a latrine here?
I don't think so. Actually, yeah. I mean, unless that's something you want to go ahead and explain so we understand, but then also our viewers.
A latrine, or we call it latrine, is where they dig a hole, they'll put cement around it, and you do your business and wipe your behind with toilet paper if you had money, or newsprint.
Uh,
Very
Throw it in the hole,
interesting.
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I remember going to Mexico in 2001, and they had an outhouse. You have to go outside to use the bathroom, and their streets were not paved; it was still gravel. And then, if you wanted to take a shower, you would have to turn on the stove, put some water on the stove,
yeah.
mix it up with cold water, and then you got your warm water, and then you had to get your pail and
Rough like that, yeah.
yeah, that's what I remember, and that was 2001. I mean, I'm sure there's other countries right now that don't still are behind that. And Mexico, they're doing okay right now. You got bathrooms in the house, some places.
I still get photos from families still living like that. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Hey, I mean, it's probably cheaper, maybe. I mean, compared to what we got to pay for water and everything else here in America, especially with this administration, and we're paying high taxes and everything else. We might as well just take a shit outside with the dogs. Save us a little bit of
But
money.
that's public indecency up here.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that.
Whereas in the island, that's
that's normal. That's
Exactly.
life.
Anyways, we're on the hunt for bugs.
I
So
think let's see. I think what's one thing? I'll tell you guys a funny story. One time I actually went, like you was talking about the getting a peel, right?
yeah.
I had to go take my bucket. I tried to dip it in the barrel, and I wasn't looking, but something told me to turn my head. So I was like this, and I turned my head. There was a snake.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Yeah, it was a battle. I screamed. I dropped the bucket, and it was a rat snake in the barrel of water. So I definitely had my fair shares of being outside and
Not having a good experience.
yeah.
You don't recommend it for nobody, but
No.
if you got to, watch out for the snake,
The snake and the bugs,
the serpents. Yeah, all right.
the peeping grass toms. You got peeping toms. You got the grass toms. I'm gonna look to see
Oh man, you got the peeping grass.
toms. Yeah, peeping
Oh man,
grass
the
toms.
peeping tall grass toms.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Hey, Berto.
What's up, man?
Hey, can you do me a favor, man? Go track down my phone, man.
You know what?
Can you please, man?
Here I go, tracking the phone down.
My co-host.
See ya. I'll be back.
Don't drop anything. Yeah,
You know, that's
I think that's gonna be my new nickname, Purple now.
purple. I know,
Purple,
right?
I like it though.
Yeah.
This is actually lilac. This is purple. Actually, one of my favorite colors. Just to let y'all know. Okay.
Yeah. Nah, you're looking good, man. I like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Please
But,
shoot any answers, questions y'all want to ask me. I'll try to be as honest as possible. Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're about to get into some a heavy conversation. About abortions, about religion, about politics. So the reason I wanted Alberto to grab my phone was because I had a list of topics that I wanted to talk about. I'm really I can't wait to really hear her opinion on these subjects. So she's gonna give her opinion, and then me and Berta are gonna give our opinion.
Yep. Damn, it's so black. I can't even tell the difference. See that?
It's actually kind of cool. You look like a Marvel character.
Give me a Marvel character name. Purple. I like this. Purple.
Yeah, purple's good. Let's think.
I mean, Purple Widow
Yeah, Purple Widow.
Could
have not a Black Widow, but a Purple Widow.
No,
No,
I mean, it's catchy.
know.
If there's anybody out there who wants to give her a nickname, write it down in the comments. Let's see what you guys got. Maybe we can give her a nickname tonight. Let's
Purple
see.
is definitely where we're going to end up
Let's see.
sticking.
I'm trying to think.
Purple dust. Well,
Purple.
Purple was actually Prince's thing.
Uh,
I don't want to take that away from him. Lil Perp. I like that one. Lil Perp.
Yeah, that's kind of
Little
Lil
Perp,
Perp,
yeah,
yeah.
Lil Perp.
I am a
Okay.
little person. I know you can't tell, but I actually.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
Lil Perp. You know what? That's
Little-
a good one. That's a
Lil
really,
Perp.
really good one. We're putting that one on the list.
Hey, dude, that
We're
might have
gonna have
been
a list. That
good.
one has to be top number one.
Just
Yeah,
a,
Lil Perp. We'll
Yeah,
see.
Good job.
So anyway, I got these topics.
All right, let's go into it.
Okay, so as part of the being in the military, you have to get placed in cities far away from home, and you don't know anybody there. How are you dealing with that? And do you I don't know,
I like Lil Perp too, by the way. To K8MRK. I actually do like Lil Perp. And Lil Perp with a E and N. Okay, I could do that. Lil Perp with a E. Okay.
All right, Lil Perp. All
Okay.
right, yeah. No, it's growing on me.
It's going on me. Lil Perp.
So how are you adjusting to your new location, far away from all of your friends and family, and the military drops you in the middle of nowhere and expects you to just carry on?
Yes. Adapting has definitely become a thing, but it still sucks. I'll be honest with y'all. I wasn't given any much assistance with my move, so I lost a lot of furniture and reselling stuff would definitely make me come here with more cash in my hand. But it's definitely adapting is something I do, but I hate having to do it in such a short notice because you're giving 30 days to pack up, move, get there, and settle in and be ready for work and happy, right? I could be honest, I'm kind of still struggling with this big move. It kind of sucks a little bit because I still haven't gotten a check with unpacking and moving my furniture. I'm building everything on my own. I barely even had time to go outside and actually enjoy stuff. The only thing I did was go to the dog park, and that's how I met him. And I met this one to stretch. So that's the only good thing. You feel like an outsider a little bit. And of course, if people find your military, I get both ways. I've gotten fuck you, fuck the military, but I've also gotten thank you for your service. And I take it both ways, but adapting and leaving everything that I knew, it's pretty hard. I'm not going to admit.
Do you think when you move to a new location where you're full of strangers that by telling them that you're part of the military, that it helps to open their doors, or as far as like it
Making new friends.
Yeah,
is it easier because like obviously if you serve in the military, you're honorable, you're trustworthy, you're a hard worker, and I think that goes a long way. So does telling, you're not ashamed to tell people that you're in the military?
It's in between. So I wasn't shy with you because I felt your vibe out, but in some areas I'm like, I would lie and say that I'm just a janitor because you gotta know your area,
You gotta know your crowd.
Here is not too bad. I feel pretty safe. So I'm pretty proud because this is my job. I wear this uniform. Eventually you're gonna see me in uniform one day, even if I don't want to. But of course I'm like, yes, I'm just in the military. I don't put my rank or my name out there because people are crazy. But I kind of feel the area out, but of course here I feel more comfortable, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in the military, and that's it. And if they want to go more, if they're friendly, we'll talk. If they're not, I'll walk away. So that's how I take it,
All right. So now let's get a little bit more crazy. What are, as a female, what is your position on abortion?
Oh boy. Okay, me personally.
Starting off strong.
There's a little topic,
Always practice safe sex. 1, 2. If you're having sex with someone, male or female, you should be able to deal with the consequences of that. Whether it's this person wants to keep the baby or don't want to keep the baby. And I believe contraceptive should be used by both parties. You know what I'm saying? But it is that woman's body because it's the only natural life cycle where someone can die, become dismembered, disfigured, and we still get judged, Women could wait till they're 35 to have a baby and their company will still judge them for having a kid, So I think it's really on that person because I don't think a male can have a kid through his penis. Let me know if you do so I can be there for that, but it's on the woman. It's a female's choice,
So like, I kind of believe that if we consider somebody being dead, oh, hey, what's Yoshi? Hey, what's up, Yoshi?
Hey.
Yoshi.
We made it. Yeah, man. Hey, thank you. Dude, I told you I was going to have this really special guest tonight.
Yeah.
And I delivered, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. So, hey, thank you for coming in. You actually... Hey, welcome, special guest. Yeah. This is, Little Perp.
Little Perp.
She...
With an E.
Yeah, with an E. I don't know if that... Yeah.
Don't mess that up.
Yeah.
But, yeah. First time ever on a stream.
Yeah.
So, You know, like me and Berto, you know, we're old pros. You know, like what do
Three
we do?
times
Like,
together.
you know, we did 3 streams. You know,
yeah.
like we
We're
pretty
veterans.
we're pretty much we're veterans.
She's catching up.
yeah,
Little Perp. She's gaining her colors, I say.
yeah, Lil Perp.
Specifically Perp.
Yes, I'm a little perp.
But so you just came in at a really cool time. We were just talking about abortion, and I was gonna say that basically we can all agree that life ends when your heart stops beating. So then wouldn't it make sense that your life starts when your heart starts beating? And scientific studies has proven that the heart starts to beat at 5 to 6 weeks during pregnancy.
Around the time.
And I understand that that's lower than a lot of like European nations. I think they're like 14 weeks you can abort the baby or something.
Some states in America too, it's 12 to 16 weeks because I'll be honest with you, at that time there's organs and an abortion is harder to do and it's more risk to the female. And I'll be honest, if you're more than 3 months pregnant trying to have an abortion, you've been had time to think about even using a morning after pill. Like there's no reason to wait that long. You know what I'm saying?
And so, as a female, what do you think about my logic?
I understand that. I kind of agree with that because one, if you're having sex with this person and you're out there raw dogging it,
Right.
you should be able to accept the consequences. You can't expect contraceptive to fall just on the woman too. As a man, if a woman comes is like, hey, you're getting pregnant, just don't be like, well, you're gonna abort right away, you know?
What do you think
Like-
about having a number of abortions? So
I agree with that.
only a female can only have 3 abortions or something. You know, like what's the magic number? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think that some women are abusing it and are using it as a form of birth control. And it's just like, it's plan B, is there birth? You're not getting raped that much. Come on. Like, oh my God, this is the 3rd time I got raped. Oh my God. Like, how many times? Like, get some paper. I'm pretty sure any female who's ever been raped goes and the day after goes and buys a can of pepper spray or a gun. I'm pretty sure maybe I should have searched this up earlier. How many times does the same woman get raped? You know what I mean?
That kind of depends. Now that can be a little bit more sensitive, but I'm willing to speak on it. So in my experience, when stuff like that happened, the very next day you go into medical. Of course, they do the whole rape kit. They ask if you want to get counseling. And for military females, they ask if you want to do an open or closed case, right? For me, my thing was very sensitive because, you know, I didn't want to put that out there because you blame yourself at first. So I was just thinking, I had the mindset of if I don't think about it, I'll be fine, you know?
Right.
But I immediately went to medical for contraceptive. So I kind of agree with what Stretch said there. Like, if you're out there yeeting and skeeting, you're abusing the system because we have so much more options than women back in the day had. They fought so we can even get contraceptives, right?
Right.
So why aren't you using it? And I personally believe, I just think we should also have a charge. Like, if you're having unprotected sex this amount of times, male and female,
Right.
and you should eventually be charged with negligence or something because it's no reason to be continuously, you know, aborting.
Right.
So, like that procedure is life-threatening, not just to a fetus or a human being, because as per law, you can't claim the fetus as a human being yet. It's still, you can't claim it as a human being or on your taxes or insurance policies, but it's still something that's inside of you. Like, as a person, that could affect your health later on if you do decide to have a kid. So I believe they should definitely do a limit of, hey, this is the 2nd or 3rd abortion, come in for contraceptive, and, you know, help resolve all this problem.
All right, Berto,
Yeah,
do you
seriously,
What's your
that was
opinion?
good.
Yeah.
do you have an opinion on the issue?
Well, it is really tough because
Yeah.
it's a really touchy subject, and thank you for sharing what you just did. Because I mean, again, this is
Yeah.
very touchy. But yeah, I mean, you did mention something that how many times does a person get raped and stuff like that, where the fact that they're pregnant, and I mean, their chances happen. I mean, they happen probably every day in America, and which is really sad because it should be the catalyst that stops that kind of activity. But it's happening here more every single day, especially with human trafficking and sex slavery. It's actually where I think we're considered the number one country in the world that the numbers are up on that. But when it comes down to like abortions, like I mean, like, Lil Perp said it perfect. Like you gotta keep yourself accountable to yourself.
Yeah.
Your actions are on you, not on the woman. I mean, for a guy perspective, I get a woman pregnant, that's on me because I mean, it takes two to mingle, no doubt about it. But the thing is that we have to understand as men is like if we do what we have to go what we do, when it comes down to being intimate with one another, you gotta be a man and take the responsibility that comes. And a lot of people today, they're just so lazy. And you kind of said it right, Stretch, is that people take advantage of it as like if it is another way of like the pill, and it's just a way where like, whoa, you haven't been pregnant that long. But the problem is, I just think that the morals and values of this country has completely shifted to think that is okay to. I mean, at the end of the day, I like to call it murder. And, when there's a fetus and any creature, especially a human, I to me it's considered murder, and I get it. Like if for the 0.10, I mean, I don't know what the exact number is of people getting raped, but I'm saying like, yeah, there should be a conversation. If someone was to get raped by their own brother, dad, uncle, I think there should be a conversation because you know what, if that child is born, it could lead to health complications later on. And it's a touchy subject, but I personally think that it takes personal credibility, not only from the man perspective, but from the female perspective. And then if like literally you say to yourself, well, I can't take care of it because finances. Well, you know what? There's people out there who are willing to take care of that child. Just don't kill it. Come on, give it a shot. Give it a chance. And I'm just only speaking from people that are being raped. Now, if you got raped, yeah, I'm on the fence exactly with you. Because like, yeah, I mean, I would hate for that to happen to somebody in my family, and then we have to raise a brother, sister, aunt. I don't even know what the title would be, but it's just like it's not right. And I think there's a conversation there, but when it comes down to like you go out party, you're having a good time, and and things end up going
one night stand.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, yeah. So that's where I stand. What about you, Stretch? I mean, I know you already said what you had to say, but in a nutshell,
yeah, in a nutshell, now I completely agree with both of the people here on my show. They made a lot of good points, and I think that there's nothing extreme happening here with our opinion.
I don't think so.
Like,
I just want to add something though. Like, keep in mind too, like, I believe society believes it should solely only fall on the woman, because I get it's our bodies and it's us. But it's also like, if you actually want to go deeper, the sperm is actually the life source. So, I mean, the sperm is also the life source. So it's like, yes, if we wanted to go technical, then masturbation should become illegal, right? But no, we all want to do our thing, but be safe. So it's a two-party thing, Yeah, keep that in mind next time,
True.
All right, is there anybody in the chat room that wants to chime in and tell us we're wrong or whatever? All right, so K Mark says, I think to each their own.
Yep.
Don't have to agree with it, but at the end of the day, you do you.
True. Facts. I agree with that.
Yeah, I can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have another topic here, voted on by the people. 90% voted for this topic.
Okay. Well, I'm scared now.
illegal immigration. Now, you're an immigrant, sorta, kinda, or kinda, sorta. What do you think about illegal immigration and the 20 million illegals, or possibly 30 million illegals, which is about the size of a country, is that America has, and under Joe Biden, a brand new at least 10 million illegal immigrants in 3 years.
Come in the legal way. Like for me, I did what I had to do. I would say do it the right way, so that way you're setting yourself up, and that way you're adding to that country's, wealth, population, and the benefits. I think you should do things the right way, unless you are escaping sex trafficking. I know they don't really have a choice,
Right, yeah.
So if they're like people that was sex trafficked and they already come over here and they starting you on a fake name, I could kind of understand that because you don't know this place. But if you want to get
political refugees.
Political refugees, yes, they should be granted access in.
Okay, and they got to prove it. So
Yes.
do you obviously you do disagree with you think illegal immigration is really bad for America.
It is because it is.
Because and stop me if I'm wrong. Because it's a drain on our safeties, social security and everything. Our taxpayers are paying taxes to support the people that pay taxes. And then when you add 30 million people into that equation, it's going to mess it up.
A little bit, yeah.
Right, because the taxes aren't going to be distributed properly. A lot of illegal immigrants are going to become beneficiaries of our taxes, and those taxes are supposed to be used to help us, not illegal immigrants. Now, what do you think about Trump's plan, if he becomes president, to basically deport 10 million illegal immigrants?
If it's for the benefit of the country and the people, and it's the best thing for us, because we have to sustain ourselves first. I will say this. There's no reason why we should be donating billions of dollars to other countries when people in our old countries, you hop and dip anywhere, you see homeless after homeless, druggies. We don't even have proper facilities. I actually, if y'all ever go to Florida, I donated to the camps that help veterans, right? The facilities that help veterans get rehab. They can't even get funds for pads and tampons.
Wow.
So, I went in there and I donated. But we need to help ourselves first. So if it means we kind of reset, it may seem heartless. I'm sorry. But I'm trying to look at it in his point of view. We need a little reset. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because even when I was serving on the ship, at one point we was getting food from the crates said not even fit for human consumption. And I served on a U.S. vessel, and that was the food we were getting.
Wow.
And this is your military folks serving. So I'm just saying, I think if we need a reset it, do things the legal way, and then we got to help our people first.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just like you at home. Yeah, you got to take care of your house first before you take care of anybody else's house.
Favorite MRE. So I'm not Army, but if military prepared food, I would say this gonna sound cheesy and it's gonna sound nasty. I like I'm scared to say it. Tuna with the mayonnaise, some hot sauce, and you eat that with tuna in the packets. Like not even the can, the one in the packet that you just crumple up. That or the chicken. It's actually, listen, when you're hungry, okay? I know. It's tuna packet, and they come with a little mayonnaise, and the radish, and the hot sauce.
At least it was real.
It's that, or you ain't gonna eat sometimes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta eat. You don't want to eat that stuff that says it's not for human consumption.
Yes, or the ramen noodles. That's the only thing we had. I was on the spot to go, and they need to be cooked.
Tell you what's laugh my ass off.
Or the chicken that comes in the can sometimes you could get. And you just drain the water and you try to eat that. That's it. I'm be honest with you, okay?
Yeah.
You
Hey.
brush your teeth after.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what yeah.
Can you imagine though if like people like in the civilian world had to deal with what you had to deal with on that ship? Could you? I mean, what? I mean, do you think people?
I work with civilians actually.
and they deal with the same
Yes,
stuff. And
they,
they have no choice.
They said they hate this. They said this is actually not okay. They actually would complain and try to get things
Change.
changed for us because some of the
seen-
crates of food would say not fit for human consumption, and I've physically seen expired meats being cooked.
Oh my god.
Or people would throw the food on the ground and pick it back up and wash it off and put it on the line.
Oh, it's always honest answers.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Always honest
Yeah,
answers.
you got it. Here, you're gonna get another honest. Thank you, Lil Perp, for
We-
sharing that.
that's the whole reason for the masks is that we can be honest and we don't have to be like,
Not go missing.
well, I don't know.
We
Well,
don't need
you
to be
know-
Arkansas-sided.
Well,
Yeah.
what do you think, dude? That's what I'm saying.
I didn't want to get salmonella poisoning. I
Like-
also didn't want to be sick because a lot of people got sick. So anyone that got military friends and members, I would tell you send them the ramen noodles, send them those little tuna packets, mayonnaise. Sometimes you get friends with Chick-fil-A sauce in the tuna packet. I know it sounds nasty, but listen, when
Hey,
you
yeah,
hungry,
it sounds
hungry.
nasty.
Hey, when you hungry, you hungry.
Look,
You
write
know me,
down the
man.
recipe.
You know what? I'm
I
writing it
will.
down right
Write
now.
it down.
I'm going
It
home.
might be good.
I'm
I
going
don't
to
even-
Woodman's
I'm gonna
tonight.
try
and
it.
I'm buying that.
I'm gonna try it later.
Chick-fil-A sauce with the canned chicken,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say put some hot sauce on that.
Uh-huh.
You gonna be
You can't knock it till you try it.
yeah. I did it, and
Yeah.
after 6 years, that
Don't
was the first time I had Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
sauce.
Don't knock it till you rock it.
Yeah. hey,
Hey.
tuna and ramen will hit the spot. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, see?
Yeah, see?
He knows. Yoshi knows.
Yeah. Or the sausage, the little like you all know the canned sausages, what they're called?
Got the little.
The sardines?
No,
Or-
the sausage that come in a can. They're like sausages that come in a can, and
The
you
little
drain
baby sausages?
Yes.
The
And
little
we
baby?
would throw it in the ramen and heat up in the
Ooh,
microwave.
hey, that's
What?
not hard.
Yeah.
I would cut up, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, did you had like chicken flavor or whatever?
I never had a chick feel anything though. Maybe one day.
I never had Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Hey, I like the sauce though.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A's alright.
It's all right.
It ain't as good as everybody says. Oh my god, you know. And the Popeyes chicken sandwich
It's
ain't
good.
that great. It's okay.
Yes, Vienna sausage. Thank you, Yoshi. That's it. Vienna sausages that
You
come in
know,
a can.
Hey, look, Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich is still the best chicken sandwich.
No.
I mean,
Why they
it's alright.
like they say like, oh,
we all
Popeyes
have
chicken
different
sandwich?
opinions.
Yes,
Look, I'm
exactly.
just saying,
We all have different
Popeyes
opinions.
chicken sandwich is
That's it.
pretty good.
I'd rather go to KFC and get that spicy chicken
Ew.
sandwich that they got. I know, right? See, we all
Well,
have
you like the
differences.
spicy chicken sandwich at
Man.
KFC?
You get man, yes,
You,
sir.
y'all vote on that. Wendy's, Popeyes, or KFC, okay? Let me know, okay?
And I'm telling you.
But
Man.
Vienna sausage, thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
That's what I ate a lot.
Why,
Send that.
you think Popeyes chicken sandwich is the best?
Yes.
You think KFC's
I'd
chicken?
rather go with a KFC chicken sandwich all day.
And I'm Wendy's chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
What's the question? Because
You
I
know
want to
what
get
I'm
these
saying?
people's.
Yeah.
hey, you know what? I'm gonna leave that up to a poll. All right, and we're gonna take another break. And when we come back, we're gonna talk about her opinion on the Republican Party and the Democrat Party. You don't want to miss it. Stay tuned because you'll never guess her opinion on that. Well, maybe you will. I don't know. If you've been watching the stream, it might be obvious. But stay tuned. We'll be right back. And I'm going to leave you with some more Tom McDonald music. Don't go anywhere.
It's just so perfect.
I know.
Hey, what's up, you guys? All right. Sorry for taking so long. All right. So, like I said, is Little Perp a Republican or a Democrat?
Let's find out. Let's just go ahead and ask the question. I mean, it's a tough question, but regardless, to the end of the day, you know, I think a comment was made earlier, and it was saying, you know what, we're able to like what we want to like, and that was the best answer tonight. So thank you for sharing that. Is that we're gonna let her speak on just like that answer, that question is where are you? And why are you a Republican? And were you anything else outside of that?
So when I first came to the States, I definitely had to learn some stuff, learn about geopolitics, everything, and how to put it? Sorry. I definitely, this is probably going to surprise y'all. I am a Republican. So reasons why. While we was under the Trump administration, our troops were supported really good. You know, I was on E2, E3 pay, basically low rank pay. I was making $600 to $700 on the first of 15, and I was able to rent a room, pay for car, phone bill, send money home, and have money to spend for groceries, right?
Hey.
And that was on E2, E3 pay, even E1 pay. I came as an E1 back in 2018, 2019, and I mean, the quality was different, you know, the military was doing really good, you know. It wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong, nothing is, but
Right.
I was able to stretch that with my check. Now I just, you know, I have to educate myself, and now I feel as if we're getting food not safe for consumption.
All right, so
and it's going down drain.
So what turned you off from being a Democrat? Because my partner in my life is a Democrat, and he doesn't seem to understand that the Democrat Party that he was a part of is not the same Democrat Party of today. And I tried to explain this to him, and I don't know. He just doesn't want to listen. I don't know. He's like, oh, I'm gay, so I gotta be a Democrat. I'm just,
I was told you're part, you know, black, you need to only support the Democrats. And I'm like, no, I should be able to make a decision on how they're treating us. Now, I do still believe, hold on, the people make the country, right? And if you ever watched the movie Vendetta, he said the people should never be afraid of the government. The government should be afraid of the people because there's more people that's residing in there, right?
That's right.
We should also come together and make an exclusive decision. But of course, if you do have to make, whether you're Democrat, Republican, whatever, I still have a lot more to learn. Keep that in mind. But we should all still make an executive decision for the betterment of the nation, right?
That's right.
A nation divided is already the nation is already conquered.
That's right.
So for me, the troops out there are going through it. I still got friends that are serving. We need to be supported. We need to do better for our veterans, our people. Yes, we should be able to bear arms. That's what I stand for as well. So as long as I'm protected, safe, there's rights to everyone, okay. But just to tell me to stick with this party because of this by race or because you should be this way, no, I want to make my executive decision that should be inclusive and fair throughout.
all right.
So I'm not full-on Republican, neither Democrat. I just like what decisions I've made for myself because I have not really been mistreated hence, you know?
Right. Yeah. True.
Do you-
Same with me, and not to cut you off, but as a Hispanic male, I want to say is that we were somewhat told the same thing, is that, hey, you got to be with this party because they're the one that is helping us out. But yet to this day, I haven't seen them helping the Hispanic community out. It's the Hispanic community that's helping each other out. And then, so when I think of that, I think it's like, what if like we all work together and not let the divisiveness of what is being talked about on media, if we just work together, I mean, would that be a threat to a country or a government that doesn't want that to happen? And I think that we're at to a point in our lifetime that we are seeing that we definitely are seeing, a lot of people are frustrated. Okay, we're all frustrated, hence why we wouldn't be here. But I mean, it comes down to it's like we were told as Hispanics, blacks, and anybody who is gay or transgender, the Republicans aren't for you. That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
That is not true at all. It's just the fact is that we just have to learn to accept one another and
oh, what's up? Oh,
Thank
we
you.
just got a new follower, Catholic Teary
He gets
don't.
really excited when we get new followers.
Motherfucker!
Yo,
I'm
language.
fucking doing it right here.
Language.
I'm gonna jack off.
Language. Oh.
Ah!
Oh.
Squirted everywhere.
Yeah, don't worry, we'll edit that out, but he's definitely excited about what we're talking about. But
Oh,
in
that's
all
what
honesty, we'll get back to you, Lil Perp, because the fact is that you have a different perspective, and we do appreciate you having you on, and you've been a blast, and it seems like everybody loves you so far to this point. So
I'm just doing my best. This is our personality.
Dude, this is the first time she's ever been on social media, and I'm really impressed.
yeah,
Honest to
I'm jacked
God.
about it because this
me-
won't be her last appearance, by the way.
Oh yeah.
we got a lot of things that we have to talk about, and the next time that we talk about something, it's going to be on a topic that I think our viewers want to see. What do you think, Stretch?
Y'all
Oh, yeah,
send in the questions for next time. See,
Yeah.
like,
Definitely, man.
We
And,
definitely love to.
do a vote if you guys want me next time.
I'm figuring
You're
out.
coming back, Lil Perp.
Yeah, a little Perp's gonna be back on the next episode. Maybe not the next episode, but
Right. So as we're wrapping up, we just want to say thank you for watching us and just for streaming live with us, and thank you for all the
you.
comments. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yes, it has.
Thank you again, Lil Perp, for coming out. I know you had some things you had to do today. Take care of the puppy back at
Yes,
home. So we're
yes.
gonna let you get back to it. But
hey, but
thank you, Stretch, for having us on. Is there any
Hey, but-
final comments you want to say?
I got a final comment, man. I just, you know what? People say you have a co-host. I want to have a co-host.
Hey, why not? Why not?
You know what I'm
Y'all
saying?
vote on that.
Yeah, let's vote on it.
Look.
You think we should all three be on it together and hear different opinions? I mean, there's a lot of things that wasn't asked
Oh
tonight.
my gosh, we love you, little perp.
Oh man, Lil Perp,
gosh.
Lil Perp, all the love.
Little Perp's the fucking all-stars, obviously.
Hey, clearly we need to have her back on. Clearly,
Look,
So-
Do it.
yeah.
and it's been a lot of fun tonight, you guys. I've had a blast. This is like my dream come true. You don't even understand. Okay, so for the past 5 years, I've been thinking about doing this whole mask streaming and mask being a help to America, and that I want, honestly, I don't know if you guys know this, but I want to have a charity where we all wear masks and we help people while wearing the mask, is because then that doesn't feed our ego.
Exactly.
Because as soon as you start helping somebody and you're like, look how amazing I am,
It should come from
I
within.
helped this person do this. And there's where the demons get involved. And I think that if we can wear these masks, the demons can't mess with us. And that's the whole point.
Well, I mean, that'd be cool. But
Yeah.
regardless, they can't mess with us because they can't touch us.
They can't touch us.
Let me tell you why. There's a greater, higher power, and we'll get to that point later on. But
Of
I mean, I
course.
think we all know. So it's all good. Stretch.
K. Mark says, we love you, Lil Perk.
I already
Oh,
said
man.
that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Excited. Thank you, though.
Man.
So,
Thanks,
awesome.
Gage,
I know,
Mark.
man.
Have
Yeah.
fun.
I know, she's probably cool. Honestly, dude, she's cooler than...
Yeah.
she's cooler
hey,
than us.
Man, she's so cool.
You know,
I don't even know
yeah,
what to
dude.
say.
I know.
No,
Hey,
no.
hey,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah,
y'all.
seriously.
Thank you.
Good job, girl.
Yeah.
I'll see y'all
So,
next
anyways,
episode, whatever.
She's gonna
Yeah,
start her
I'm
own...
saying goodbye.
She gonna-
I'm saying good
hey,
night.
Hey, she's gonna start her own Twitch channel if you keep boosting her ego like that.
Hey. And she should too.
Yeah,
we
hey.
all
Hey.
will.
Hey, if you wanna...
What we got?
First time chat, Peach Bottom does a high kick, drops into the splits,
Okay, good night. I
and
can't
bounces my fat boost. What the? Wait, what?
Oh man. You ain't
And
that
I
right.
make
Man,
this
let us read it.
thick cakes quake, shake, willy go, wiggy, liggy, diggy, diggy.
This is actually in the message we just got, y'all. So this is
Oh,
a lot. Yeah, it is.
Is that like lyrics to a song or?
I think they're trying to say shake your ass, but I'm not gonna do that. I
Yeah.
got yeah.
I ain't shaking no ass, but Stretch can.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, dude, I
He can shake
my
some ass and then
dude.
throw
I'm
up afterwards.
fucking too.
So, but anyways,
Hold on.
we appreciate you guys. Oh my gosh, you just made him throw up. It's not really good for our thirst.
It fucking,
But anyways, go ahead, Stretch, close us out, man. Say goodnight.
All right,
Peach
thanks.
Bottom wants a little date. Oh no.
Peach Bottom, man.
Man, we need to have little perp on more often, man. We get more comments.
I
than
know,
ever.
dude.
You even never
Hey,
called me
little
or not.
perp.
Okay.
Oh my God,
It's all
you're getting a
good.
little fan club.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh my God.
All
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna say goodnight. We're wrapping it up. It was
Hey,
awesome.
hey. I thought we were gonna talk about politics real quick. Hey, Lil Perp. Who are you voting for in 2024?
Uh-oh. This might turn a lot of people off, so get ready for it.
Give me a T.
Give her a T. Give her
Trump!
baby. Trump.
Yeah.
It's the only way to get back our gas prices low, our taxes
Yeah.
lowered, and that's not even just for the rich, it's for the
Support the
medium
troops.
classes, for the lower class. And then guess what? Our military is going to be taken care of,
Yes.
as they were when Trump was in office.
She's
So
20,
get ready for it, you
24
guys.
years old.
We love you guys. Alrighty. Get ready to close out, Stretch.
All
Good
right,
night,
you
you guys.
Hey, man, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. For sure, I'm going to be uploading this on YouTube so you can watch the whole stream. But I'll probably edit out the Tom McDonald videos. Not because of copyright, but just
he's so good.
streamline it.
Yeah.
Tom
My
McDonald.
man.
Yes.
You like Tom McDonald?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
man.
Tom's pretty
In my
good.
dreams.
Heck
though,
yeah.
not
You
man.
like Tom McDonald?
Yes, sir. Tom McDonald, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good night, you guys. We'll see you guys later.
All right.
You did a good job, girl.
Did.
Congratulations. Oh yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do this
Yeah.
again.
That's right. Good night, you guys.
All right.
Deuces.
All right.